This year, Independence Blue Cross is celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Blue Crew. They are the men and women who tirelessly volunteer throughout our community, supporting organizations like the Ronald McDonald House and, in years past, helping out during the Blue Cross Broad Street Run. Here to tell us a little bit more is Lorina Marshall-Blake. She is the president of the Independence Blue Cross Foundation and the vice president of community affairs at Independence Blue Cross. Lorina, thanks for being with us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm just so excited.
Yeah, you know, we have great video of the volunteers who have been such a big part of this organization in the past. Tell us more about the work that they do.
We're actually 20 years old this year, and it's grown tremendously. When we look at where we've been last year during the pandemic, we did nearly 5,000 hours even last year, even in the middle of a pandemic. Again, a difficult year, but we knew we were going to continue our support, but just in a different way. We had to get creative. So again, the Blue Crew is, I call them boots on the ground. They're in the community. They're working with community-based organizations. Again, whether we're in person or we're virtual, our heart is there and we are there, and our passion is there for how we work with our community and make it better.
Lorina, you've touched on this. Obviously, the pandemic has changed things, and certainly the video and pictures we just saw a moment ago were pre-pandemic. So tell us about some of the adjustments you have had to make in this pandemic.
Okay, we actually had to go virtual. When I think of one of our partners who has been with us nearly 20 years, and you mentioned it, the Ronald McDonald House, who is a long-standing partner of the Blue Crew. We weren't physically able to be there during the pandemic, but we found ways to support their families through virtual volunteering projects. For instance, we created welcome kits for families. We did virtual scavenger hunts. We did cards to the families that were there at Ronald McDonald House. In the past, you know, we've actually helped out with cooking and preparing meals. So we had to shift or pivot, as everyone says today. But having said that, we just found other ways to bring joy and happiness and just be there for those families that are going through a period of crisis.
Lorina, some of our viewers may be hearing about this Blue Crew and say, you know what, I want to get involved. We've certainly seen in this pandemic a real push from the community, from people who say, I want to help out. What can they do if they want to join, or how can they support the Blue Crew?
Okay, again, when you look at the Blue Crew, it's part of Independence Blue Cross, and I call it the family of companies. But many of our individuals who work with us, they bring their families to it. So again, independencebluecross.org, again, they can reach out to us. Again, you always want volunteers that can work with you, that have a passion for the community as we do. So again, we're always looking, recruit. We're always looking for volunteers. But again, you know, we'll go by the COVID guidelines and all those wonderful things that we have to do. But again, it's important that I always say, don't tell me you care, show me you care.
If our viewers would like more information about the Independence Blue Cross Foundation's Blue Crew, just go to NBC10.com/findItOn10. We have it there as well. Lorina Marshall-Blake, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you.